On Tuesday, January 15th, the Dorset Select Board approved the municipal budget proposal it will put before voters during March town meeting. Both the bottom line total and the projected municipal tax rate are similar to what voters approved last year, but there are a few new items and changes contained in the proposed budget for this coming fiscal year. The town's highway department is looking to replace a nearly 20-year-old grader with a newer one. There's $25,000 set aside for developing some new pedestrian crosswalks, and a new part-time recreation director position, also costing $25,000, is also being sought, as the town attempts to leverage some of its outdoor recreational assets. Among those are the Raptor Lane project, slated for $10,000, which will tie into the acquisition last year of more than 300 acres of the Owl's Head property. Town manager Rob Giotti explains.
In 2016, we acquired the Gettysburg Quarry parcel, which protected most of the trail up to Owl's Head. And then recently, this last summer of 18, we also acquired the remaining lands that were owned by the Dworkin and Shalom partnership, which was 300 acres, basically kind of right behind J.K. Adams. And that 300 acres consists of 8 lots. There's one lot that's large, it's like 140 acres or 160 acres, and then 7 subdivided lots that are, in theory, were going to be house site lots, but just were never sold. So now the town owns that, and we're in the early stages of creating a steering committee or a subcommittee of residents and some board members to take a look at the options of what maybe the town will do with it. So there's a little bit of funding for maybe research or engineering designed around the Raptor Lane property. So we've added in some additional funding for trail construction support. So we've the Northshire Area Trails Systems Group has been building a bike trail in Dorset Hollow, and they're on kind of the final stages of that. So there's some cash grant match support in there for that of around $10,000, and then additional to that, we've got in funding for a part-time recreation director position, and the idea there is that we now have a few properties where there's good opportunity for walking and hiking and equestrian activities, and we need to do a little bit better job of, 1, maintaining them, 2, kind of promoting them and making sure people know they're available.
If 2 warrant articles are approved, one calling for $2,500 to help with the fundraising to replace a fire tower on Bromley Mountain, a popular hiking destination, and another seeking $20,000 for improvements to the Dorset Playhouse, become parts of the budget, it will total about $2,068,000. Another $20,000 is earmarked for some economic development planning work.
The town is looking to potentially partner with, Dorset does have a Chamber of Commerce. It basically consists of some of the business owners like J.K. Adams and some of the B&Bs and the inns and the stores. So we're hoping to partner with them to look at some, specific ways that the town and the chamber can work together to try to promote, endorse, and kind of get it out there that Dorset has its certainly a destination place for people to come and stay, and also lots of great hiking trails and good quality of life, good schools, all that stuff.
If the budget is ultimately approved, the municipal tax rate would check in at about 0.2938 cents per $100 of assessed property value, a slight increase from just over 29 cents per $100 of assessed property value in the previous budget. 3 seats on the Select Board, 1 3-year position and 2 1-year terms, are also up for grabs this year. This year's town report in Dorset was dedicated to Wilma Taylor, a lifelong resident of the town and frequent community volunteer, who was recognized for that by the Select Board at the meeting on Tuesday the 15th. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.